Jerry Mason, Kickin Lawyer. We're going to do another reaction video here today. I am a practicing criminal defense lawyer in the state of Tennessee. I also do mixed martial arts, kickboxing, taekwondo, lift weights, all those kind of things. And so often I watch videos and give you my feedback for what it's worth on those topics. So this is a video on Bill Superfoot Wallace. Now, for those that don't know, and it could be an age or generational thing, Bill Superfoot Wallace was an undefeated, legendary kickboxer in the late 70s, early 80s. He's been in some movies. He did some acting and stuff too. I was really into him for two reasons, personally. One, I'm in the Memphis, Tennessee area, and Bill Wallace did train over this way. He trained with some instructors that I trained with actually at one point. I want to say he's in his 70s now, still does the full split, still teaches, still an exceptional kicker. That was one reason. Second reason, he and I, at my peak, kicked very similarly. Bill Wallace would kick left-legged, and I was very right-legged, and I was very round kick, hook kick, side kick dominant on the one leg, using the leg sort of probing, using different techniques to fire the kicks. And Bill Wallace was the same way, left leg. And I can remember I thought in my 20s I had discovered this whole kicking system and sort of started putting pen to paper on it. And then I found some books that he'd published where he was already doing, he had different terms for it, but he was doing exactly what I thought I had discovered and was doing it effectively, you know, before I was born, knocking people out. So if you don't know who he is, definitely go check him out. We can put the link to this video in the description, but Bill Superfoot Wallace is a super talented martial artist to this day. So here we go. So see there, left leg kicking. He apparently had done judo in college, I think, and in judo had injured his right knee. And so because of that, he grew into being a left leg dominant kicker.
Or the poetry of a Superfoot.
He just kicks it.
It's him again.
This is definitely a 1970s, 1980s. Got the world champ ring, world champ. All right, here we get into his fights. He also looked really good. You know, back then a lot of the guys weren't all fit, and you know, he do some weightlifting.
He is the first middleweight world champion, Bill Superfoot Wallace.
1977. Blinky Rodriguez, who's also another great kickboxer. He was known, Pat Worley's also another legendary kickboxer from back then, but he's known for his left hook and his left leg. And so he did a lot of setups with his left leg. See, the leg stays up. And what was interesting about his this is the same thing I used to do, is when he chambers, you can't tell which kick's coming, whether it's his round kick, his side kick, or hook kick. So his leg comes up to extend, you're trying to read what he's gonna throw, and then he reads where you're moving and then throws where you're weak at. And just knocking folks out. Yeah, that guy's struggling. He's on a bicycle. See, round kick, goes throw a hook kick. That was kind of slip. That was a good hook kick. Caught him. Goo. See, it started like it's gonna be a side kick, and then he turns it into a hook kick. Side kick. And this was all as kickboxing developed, American kickboxing. The rules, it was all above the belt, so it's a little different than like international rules or Muay Thai. They didn't do any knees, elbows, it's all punching and kicking. And notice here they didn't even have a ring because this was the evolution of full contact karate, point fighting. You got Joe Louis up there with him, and Elvis. And so Elvis trained in Passeru, a system called Passeru in Memphis, with a guy named Kang Ree, and they actually trained together there.
Well, look at the people in that corner. Chuck Norris, Joe Louis, and Mike Stone, all world champions.
Yeah, all those guys were phenomenal kickboxers.
Legendary, real unbelievable corner.
There's his judo. Left hook. I'll let you guys watch the rest of it. But again, I just have great respect for him. He's one of the only legends there I haven't met. I've met Chuck Norris. I've met some of these other guys. I met Jackie Chan, guys that I grew up kind of looking up to in martial arts. Never met Bill Superfoot. I talked to him on the phone one time. He called my martial arts school. He was looking at expanding his brand and was, I forget what the offer was, but anyway, I haven't actually met him. I really would like to meet him. I went to Florida once for a training event because he was going to be there, and he left the day before I got there, so I missed the opportunity. So anyway, great guy. Look him up. Bill Superfoot Wallace, phenomenal martial artist. Literally defeated, I forget what his record is, 40 or 50 people, one-legged, really, with one leg. So it's like literally no excuse for why people can't train martial arts and defend themselves. But check him out. Let me know what you think about Bill Superfoot Wallace in the comments. So we'll talk to you guys next time. Keep kicking.